I got Schwalbe RS G1 Pro. G1 RS Pro. Got the 55.
Oh, nice. They are the tire.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Honestly, I already think I know what tires I'm going to run for Unbound next year.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Bonk Babes podcast. We're so happy to have you here. Thanks for all the support. This week we talk about a little bit of everything. SBT, LA 2028, track worlds, gravel burn, all that type of stuff. We want to give a quick shout out to Bike Tires Direct, one of our sponsors. So if you listen to the Bonk Bros, you know that they're longtime supporters of both the shows. So whether you need tools, tires, or other new gear, they've got just about everything. So visit biketiresdirect.com and use code BONKBABES in all caps to get 10% off your order. Now let's get into the show. Hey.
That was good.
I pledge of allegiance to the flag. Because Danny's a USA girl now.
Wait, have I got a green card?
You know something I don't.
You giving me a green card, Gracie? Is that why you're wearing a green jumper?
Yes! Wait,
Okay,
PETA calls sweatshirts jumpers too. And when I was at Big Sugar, I was like, oh yeah, I didn't bring a sweatshirt. And she was like, I brought so many jumpers. And I was like jumpsuits? I was like, I don't need a jumpsuit. I need a sweatshirt.
He's a jumper.
Wait, is it like sweater, sweatshirt, any like, what about like a jacket?
Hoodie, sweatshirt, coat.
But what's a jumper?
This is a jumper. This could be a jumper, hoodie, similar.
Okay.
Depends what your vibe is.
Wait, you called my turtleneck thing a jumper.
Yeah, that was a jumper.
What are we going to do with her?
Green card revoked.
It's hard because it's two against one. Whereas when I was at my cousin's house the other day, it was three of us versus one American. It was fantastic.
Yeah, how's your trip?
I am loving it. I have been in full tourist mode in New York City.
Oh,
you know, like
I've seen the shopping bags.
So I've definitely got issues with shopping. So like, I mean, I've always loved shopping since I was young, but like, honestly, since I moved to Girona, just because delivery is such a pain in the ass, I just don't even bother. I used to shop on ASOS all the time. So whenever I go back to the UK, my mum jokes, she's like, Danny, we've got so many parcels, because I'll just like bulk order to her. But yeah, so since I've been here and I'm just surrounded by it all, I'm like, okay, I've got to go in here, even though all these shops are literally where I live. I don't know. It just feels like when you're in New York, you feel like you have to. So then I try and justify every purchase. So I'm like, I'll use that prize money from that Gravel World's prize money's ran out as soon as I got it because of the expenses to get to Gravel Worlds.
Yeah.
That's how I justify it in my head. And Brad's just like, yeah, go on, keep trying to justify that one.
Are you still in New York? Or are you in Canada?
Yeah, still in New York. So I go to Canada Wednesday.
Ooh,
honestly, I was like, I'll get my bike out here. We'll go ride around Central Park. And I'm like, no. I think after living in London and having to ride through the city, I've got no desire to want to ride. I'm sure it's I'll go see Central Park, but the bike's staying away.
Yeah.
Maybe when I go to Canada, Rob Britton lives there, so we might ride with him. But
have you gotten your tattoo yet that you were going to get in New York?
Today.
Ooh. Wait, do you know what you're going to get?
Well, Brad's going first because he wants a big tiger tattoo. Ooh. And I was like, let's prioritize him and I'll go shopping. So we'll drop him off and then he doesn't know that I've gone shopping.
Perfect.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll get another one. I haven't actually decided yet.
Tattoos are so expensive.
So you don't know if you're actually going to get one or not?
I mean, I've sent a couple of design ideas.
Mm-hmm. So you probably will.
Probably maybe will. I was like on the phone to my mum earlier and I was like, yeah, so Brad's getting a tattoo. She's like, you are as well, aren't you? I was like, I don't know, actually.
That's funny.
Yeah, It's been very nice just doing lots of non-bikey things, to be honest.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah, you've both been training hard. Gracie, you're wearing summer kit when it's winter outside.
I saw that. That's crazy.
Okay. Well, so it was 46, but Fahrenheit. It was 46 Fahrenheit, but the feels like was 52. So it was like sunny. There wasn't a lot of wind. It honestly was like a perfect kit. My toes were cold, but that was it.
It's a weird temp right now. Like on Saturday, I went out and it was 60 degrees. So I was wearing long sleeves, like a light long sleeve jersey, shorts. I got 50 minutes into my ride into Boulder and I was like, I literally need to buy a short sleeve jersey because it's so warm. And so I bought, well, Robert bought, I went to University Bikes and I got a short sleeve jersey.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
Robert got a jersey that had been there for 2.5 years.
Oh my gosh.
It was $10 and it was a Ostroy jersey, zipperless. And it was orange and it just says pumpkin on the back. It was so funny. I was literally like, mine was like $80 and it was like a nice Ossos. I really like it.
Cool.
But oh my gosh, his jersey was so funny. I was just laughing the whole time. Pumpkin.
That's funny.
This time of year, it's so hard to dress for.
It's so difficult. And then Sunday was like technically the same temperature. So I came out and I was like, I'm going to learn from yesterday. Yeah. And then the sun wasn't out as much. So I was freezing.
Yeah.
It was so cold.
And also Boulder, as soon as you go in the mountains, it's like...
Oh yeah, complete temperature
you can't
change.
Dress right.
Yeah, that's how it is here with the state forest. It's so weird because it's like once you dip, there's like a little tiny dip into it.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe 100 feet. Wait, I don't know how like high 100 feet is though. I don't know. But it's like you go downhill a little bit. What are you laughing at, Danielle? And it goes down a little bit. And then right when you hit that line, it's like freezing.
Danny doesn't know what 100 feet is either.
No, like 10 meters. I don't know. Have you guys ever ridden in Connecticut? Because that's pretty.
Connecticut?
Is that how you say it? What is it
That's
called?
where I was born.
Oh, wow. You're well posh.
No. I'm not posh. I only lived there a year. It was like right out of the womb. New Haven. But so, you know Wilton, where you buy the Cannondale headquarters?
Yeah.
So Wilton is like the 4th most expensive place to live in the US.
Whoa.
And so, I like had an interview with Cannondale like right after I got out of college for like a customer service job. And they were like, yeah, but you would have to move to Wilton for this job. And then I looked up the cost of living and I was like, ooh.
And they're like,
I'll
give you $50K.
Yeah, I was like, I cannot.
We're in Westport.
Okay.
That's pretty. And it was so funny.
Really pretty.
So I was there and then honestly, it's been quite weird this trip. My friend was literally like, oh, if you're up this way, you should drop me a message. And I was like, weirdly, I'm literally around you. And he sent his pin. He was 3 minutes around the corner from me.
Oh, gosh.
All the way from London. I was like, that's wild.
Aww.
And then I bumped into another friend in New York City yesterday from London.
Aww,
honestly, us Brits, it's wild. We're the size of one state, but we're everywhere. You can't escape us.
Wait, so now that you have been to is this your first proper East Coast road
I've never
trip?
been east.
So East Coast or West Coast? Which one are we feeling, Danielle?
Cycling, west. Off the bike, east. No, to be fair,
I think if you came to the East Coast,
yeah. To be fair, if I was staying like where you are, I'd probably enjoy
like
cycling.
Lake, like Adirondack, like
really
central Pennselsylvania,
gorgeous.
Vermont,
it's like
New Hampshire,
Vermont.
Maine.
That's what I really want to go because as we started going up there, I was like, it was giving Vermont vibes, and the roads were like perfect. You know, like
I biked a little bit in Maine, and it was stunning. It was like literally.
I would like to come back for a bike trip up that way. Yeah,
it's very pretty.
Yeah, it's very nice. Sorry, Bradley. Just
Bradley.
Bradley.
Have you guys been watching gravel burn?
Dude,
The weather. I'm actually
Yeah.
jealous. I wish I was
Are
there.
you? It looked. I read
Oh,
Catherine Collins' race
So
recap.
what happened to her?
Oh, and I have to remember. Oh, I don't remember, but she got like hypothermic.
I'm not surprised. It looked very cold.
Yeah. I don't know if she had a crash or a mechanical, but something happened and she ended up, I think, coming in slower than expected and ended up getting hypothermic out there.
Oh
Shoot.
gosh.
And then the second day looked nice, right? Like the weather looked fine. That catch from, oh my gosh, Melissa getting caught like 1K ago.
I know.
Oh, see, I didn't see that yesterday. I only saw the stuff from the first day. Oh, wait.
Haley
got third, yeah.
Haley's
and then
doing
Melissa
great.
got fourth.
Yeah.
No, it's wild. Do you know what though? I was looking at the time gaps and there's these, it must be the hills splitting it up because like, honestly, I think like 8th to 13th, for example, is like 5 minutes. So they're properly like strung out.
Yeah.
Because
and Tom Pidcock's there. Hello.
And Allison Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, her moving teams too.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, what team is she moving to?
She's going.
Is that
Yeah.
Wait,
Saint
what?
Michelle.
It's because it's Cannondale.
Wait, what team?
Saint Michelle, is that how you say it?
Saint Michelle.
I've never heard of that team.
They're a
before.
French team. So they always get in the Tour de France.
They're Conti.
Wait, what kit do they wear? That would help me.
Orange.
Orange and green.
Orange and green.
I literally don't think I've ever seen
So they're
that
actually
team.
quite a small team, but they always get in the Tour de France, Tour de France.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Which is very cool. But yeah, I think it's Cannondale, a big part of her contract because obviously she was yeah. And,
I wonder why she left EF. Is my
yeah. Well, I think by the sounds of it, it sounds like EF are investing a lot in the younger riders. That's what I've heard.
Okay.
And I think her contract was coming up and they just didn't re-sign, and then she got this. I mean, she does bring so much to the sport, to be fair.
So much. And it's cool seeing her. I am obsessed with seeing the like finish line hugs and celebrations from her, celebrating her teammates. I don't know. It always makes me so emotional.
Oh, she's such a team girl as well. It's very, but also she's so strong. Like it was only 2 years ago she won Paris-Roubaix. She's still like finishing top tens. Like, I think people are starting to write her off. I'm like, she's still up there though.
Yeah.
Very talented.
Yeah.
It's very cool. But yeah, Tom Pidcock's there, but he literally, I kind of rate it. I wonder how much he got paid to go there because he's literally gone straight from an off-season beach holiday where he got engaged. Did we see The Rock?
No, wait.
Oh,
dang.
Yeah, he got engaged.
I'm gonna look.
Diddy Tomcock. Have you met Tom Pidcock, Danny? That's it, Robert.
Yeah, when I was working at Rouleur, actually.
Yeah.
I was before I was the mic up girl and I was micing him up. I was just chatting to him. He's tiny.
Fun. Yeah.
I was like, no wonder you can climb. You're like the size of one leg.
Yeah, he's a beast. I'm such a fan of him, actually.
Yeah, he's such a skilled rider. But it's quite funny because so then they obviously live in Andorra. He's actually very friendly. Like if you see him in Andorra, he always waves, and you get some pros that think they're too pro to wave to anyone on the bike. But he's always quite friendly. But there's like a group of them. I think it's like the wags of the Andorra riders, and then they're all getting engaged and married. Like I think Ben Healy proposed to his girlfriend as well. It's very sweet.
Cute.
But they all have wiener dogs and
of course
live in Andorra.
Of course.
That must be like a big Britain thing.
Culture.
I feel like all British people have little wiener dogs.
Shall I get one?
Yeah, you should. I can see you and Brad having a wiener dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually super easy to see.
Yeah, and it's nice too because then you can travel around with the dog everywhere.
That's true.
They are barkers though. I used to have a wiener dog growing up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I kind of like the idea of a trail running dog. But then they need a lot of exercise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buster's a trail dog.
Yeah, he's a pretty slow trail dog.
Oh, my mum started crying this morning because she saw a photo of your dog and it reminded her of our dog.
Aww.
The monster,
No,
Buster monster
Kim.
dog picture.
I know.
If I come to London, I'll bring Buster.
Oh, that's cute.
Is that easy to do? Actually, you know what? Payson flies to Girona with his dog.
Well, so I think since Buster's medium size and he's actually like pretty small for his breed, I think he could actually like fit under the seat in front of me. And he's actually like, I think that he would do good on a flight because he just like sleeps, especially if I like take him on a run or like a bike ride.
But is that how the airline decide if they can fit under the seat? They can go?
They have to be, they have to be like an emotional support animal.
Oh, yeah. Actually, there was a viral Instagram going around like that. It's like you have to, like, that. Or the way to get your dog on a plane is say it's your emotional support.
Yeah, so it's like so funny that because I've seen videos of people like walking their Great Dane down the airport, like into the plane, and it's like emotional support animal, and people are like, really?
Yeah,
They like buy them a whole seat. They
I
have
might do that for my whole race season. I need it.
I don't think
Your dog will be
doesn't
so
the UK
better.
have like a bully breed ban?
Oh yeah,
Don't they
I
have
think
a thing against
what, breeding those dogs?
No,
This-
like I think they
like they have to wear like a muzzle in public.
that's
I
what
think.
I'm
Maybe. That sounds very UK like.
saying. Yeah,
Something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
saw on TikTok.
Did you guys see that Payson too at Gravelburn got food poisoning?
Yeah, that's
No.
bad, isn't it?
Yeah, Payson and Braden Lang both
Braden
got
Lang.
food poisoning. But have you guys heard of Gravelburn before this year? Because I haven't.
No, so it's the organisers of Cape Epic, I believe,
Oh.
that have.
So is this
put
the
this on.
first year though?
This is the first year. I think it's one of those things. I think next year is going to be massive.
Yeah.
Well, especially if they're
It's
like
big prize
investing
money.
in paying too for like all these athletes to come.
100%. It is just so late, but I still think.
Yeah. And like also Payson said on his Instagram post, he was like, this is the craziest packet pickup ever, but like craziest in a good way.
Oh, really?
What?
He was
I
like,
didn't see it.
he said that there was like so many volunteers and so many helpers and everyone was so like energetic and excited for the
That's
race
very
and like
cool.
so willing to help.
Yeah.
And like there's so much media and like interviews going on. So he was
Yeah,
like, it's really exciting.
The updates on Instagram are very impressive too.
I was going to say the coverage is pretty nice and like
they
just
camping,
quality.
I don't.
The athletes camping. Because I saw them all drying their kit up around the tent.
Oh, yeah. And Payson and Braden are staying in a RV.
Oh, so it's probably similar to Oregon. You can either
Yeah,
RV
maybe.
or... That makes sense if it's A to B. It's 7 days, isn't it? Or 5?
Yeah, I think it's 7.
And
Well,
they're all like
no, I think
3.5
it's 5
hour.
days.
They're like 3.5 hour races, aren't they? Yeah,
Um,
they've probably followed the similar Cape Epic.
oh, yeah, 7
program.
days, 500 miles, and 36,000 feet of climbing,
Wow,
which is a lot.
that is a lot. Yeah, it does.
I'm seeing
it does
all the
look
gravel
cool.
racers still racing. It makes me want to race. Haven't
When-
raced in like 2 months. I'm ready.
She's already ready.
Row me
When-
back in.
When would be your first race? In the track?
Oh man.
Do you do track
depends.
over winter?
I could if I wanted to drive down to the springs for the indoor valley. I'm
How
I'm
far away
trying to
is that
decide.
from
No,
you?
it's
Like
not
an hour?
too bad. Hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of racing in Detroit over the winter at the track.
Wow.
But I don't know if I'll make it out there or not. I think honestly, Danny, it probably depends if I go California for any of the like local crit races early in the season,
Cool.
which would be like January, February.
Oh, really? That early?
Mhm. Yeah,
Wow.
they race
Sheesh.
like I think in Texas too. They race a lot in the winter.
Oh, well, I guess that's how Florida is too. Like Florida
Yeah.
does,
Oh, yeah.
they'll
cool.
do like winter like training crits like every
Yeah.
weekend. But I know like a lot of people from like the Midwest go down there for the summer. Or
yeah,
try to.
Yeah, and I think I talked about this last week, but like training or racing more as a part of training earlier in the season, I think would really help. Because it's just hard to replicate that intensity.
Oh, 100%. Have you been watching the Track World Champs?
Yeah. It's so good. I think that's the other piece of this. I'm like watching that. I'm like, man,
so cool.
So they go so fast.
My
like
friend
it's
just gold in the Madison.
I know.
Legend.
I know.
Wait, who?
Maddie Leach. She's honestly, she's so young. She's only 22.
So young. Also 22. Like,
Katie Archibald. And like
with Katie,
honestly,
that's insane.
Yeah. And Maddie is honestly so funny. And like training camps with her was just hilarious.
I've seen such, because like Heidi Franz posted about her when they were on Life Plus Wahoo. And I'm like, I don't know, it's so cool. The same thing happened with like Maggie when she won Worlds. Like, I don't know, like, it's so cool to see like the communities around them from their past.
Yeah, but it's also like even like getting on, you can see Katie's very used to being on the podium.
Totally.
Maddie couldn't even put the jersey on.
And like this they were signing things and she's like, I don't even know. It was so cute. I love watching track races. The US men's team they did really well. Like seriously, chapeau to all those boys because they got fourth in team pursuit, which has been like, I've seen so many of them train throughout this last year and previous years. And like, they've worked so hard to get where they're at now to be in that like medal contention. So for them to do the bronze ride, was really cool.
Wait, who's on the men's team and the women's team?
Loaded question, kind of. It kind of like
I guess for like you were talking about team pursuit.
Yeah, so the women didn't send a team for team pursuit. They had Chloe who came and did the IP.
Oh yeah.
And she got third behind the two Brits.
And Josie.
Great Britain's very good.
I don't want that green card yet.
And then they sent Bethany Ingram and I'm blanking on last name. She's in the World Tour racing. They only sent a few bunch racers for Madison, Omnium for the women, but not team pursuit. And then the men had like a full squad plus a fifth rider. So they did a lot. They did IP, Omnium, team pursuit. Sprint did send a women's team, and I wouldn't be able to tell you all the names of
Wait, so why didn't they send a team pursuit team?
It's a little complicated. I know a lot of the women have been training for team pursuit, but the Olympic team pursuit team, half of them are world tour riders. And then Valente's retiring. So you have other riders like Kristen and Lily who race in the world tour. And then you have Chloe. And they don't really get a lot of opportunities to train together unless it's like approaching the Olympics like they did previous years. So for Worlds, I think it's just not a priority for that team to like come together and train.
That's so interesting. That it wouldn't be a priority for Worlds, but it would be for the Olympics.
It's completely different for the men, right? Because most of the men aren't on a world tour team.
Well, I was going to say that in the GB system as well, a lot of the women's team are just track. Like,
totally.
They'll do a bit of guessing maybe.
It's really crazy to see the difference. Danny, it's a great example because I think about that too with Great Britain and like how consistent they are as a program. And like most of them aren't the world tour riders. Like they just focus on the track. And so the US women's team pursuit dynamic's a little tricky because they're kind of like doing all these camps to find maybe the fourth rider or like an alternate, but like you never have the experience or opportunity you have very few opportunities to put them in a team pursuit with Chloe and do like these full runs with her and like Kristen. And so it's really, it's interesting. Versus the men's team has basically like 7 men who can kind of like, that Yeah, they can all show up. They've all practiced together. They've
Surely
trained
with
together.
like LA in 2 years, they'll want to dial that.
Yeah, you think so.
Okay, well, that makes me feel better because at first I was like, wait, so they're only sending men?
Yeah.
And like not a lot of women. And I thought that was like just the reason.
Yeah.
But that makes more sense that they haven't been like training.
Megan Jastrab was the third woman that I was blanking on her name. So she races World Tour. But Bethany races track a lot for 2028. And then obviously Chloe. So yeah, I was bummed to not see a women's TP team. It costs money to send riders. And there's an argument of like, or if you send them, like, are they in medal contention or not?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if you don't give them the opportunity.
Also, like, maybe the riders, maybe they're like not confident. If they've like never trained together, then you're going in a bit blind to a world championship.
Well, but there's riders, like there's 4 to 5 women riders who like weren't on the Olympic team who have been training together the last year.
Oh, really?
That's where the difference is. They're training them all, like, in my opinion, as like individuals to try and pluck 1 or 2 of those and put them in the lineup versus like training those 4 or 5 women as a unit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very different between the men and the women in the US. And I think what the men have done is incredible. They've built this really consistent team, and they like have worked really hard and trained together all year. And I don't know, it showed, right? Like they showed up to Worlds and got the highest placing in team pursuit in the last 30, 40 years. Yeah. So it's a bit of a bummer for me. Like, I'd love to see the women who aren't traditionally selected for Worlds or Pan Ams or the Olympics to like have that opportunity.
Yeah, sure. Wild.
Yeah.
Is there any...
Wait, you just got really quiet.
For me?
Yeah.
Hi. Is that better?
Yeah.
I just went shy for a minute.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
Yeah, that is better.
I got shy for a minute.
Is there a track in LA already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty nice too.
Is it?
Yeah, they will be doing construction on it starting next year, I think. Or this winter even. Maybe it's pretty soon.
I feel like if you lived in LA, track cycling would be the thing, since the other riding probably isn't that good. Yeah. But I also haven't been to LA in so long, but I feel like the traffic is so bad.
Oh, there's a lot of LA riders.
But the Santa Monica Hills is stunning. Yeah. Once you go that way, it's like pretty good ride. Like, where is King lives?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good up into the mountains. But yeah, honestly, like being in New York and seeing the subway here, obviously it's very like London. I'm like, I don't know how LA does it without a subway system. It's actually wild.
They're going to have to like really work on transportation. They're
going to have to figure something out for
the Olympics.
Oh yeah, the Olympics will be...
that's true. Guys, can we go to the Olympics and live pod there?
Oh my gosh.
We should do that.
Oh, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be about
I'm definitely going to the Olympics.
Same.
When my mom,
same.
like when they announced that it would be in LA, my mom texted me and she was like, we're going. And I was like, sick.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Do you know what? My favorite sports to watch at the Olympics, I don't know if you feel the same, but I feel like obviously the road racing and stuff, getting an Olympic medal is amazing, but it doesn't have the same feel as like winning the Tour de France or even a world championship. For some reason, a world championship seems bigger in cycling than the Olympics. But like swimming and track, I'm obsessed with during the Olympics.
Track is so
gymnastics.
Good.
I love watching gymnastics.
So I know. It's
and
wild,
figure
isn't it?
skating.
Yeah. Yeah. So like track cycling, athletics, swimming, figure skating.
So good.
But
I love track.
So I guess track does have like a worlds, right?
Yeah.
They have like a worlds and then they have like their like major competitions. Mm-hmm. But I feel like swimming, do they have like a worlds?
Yeah,
like I think
but you don't really hear about it. Like, it's not as big, is it? Whereas,
like I feel like
trail running technically has a world championships, but it's not like it's a really big deal and you go and represent your nation. But it's like some of the bigger races to win are just like a part of a series.
Yeah.
Like UTMB series.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it's kind of the same like with Ironmans, like how there's triathlons in the Olympics, but like a lot of people take Kona more serious than the Olympics because the Olympics is like sprint stuff and like team like co-ed relays too, I think.
Yeah.
And then Kona is just like 140 miles.
Yeah, well, it's you have the Olympic distance triathlon, and then they do...
yeah, I guess that makes sense, the Olympic distance. I like wasn't even thinking about that.
You're good. And then they have the relay stuff. But yeah, it's just weird. The Olympics, I feel, is so much bigger for certain... Like, Tadej was like... I mean, he wants to go and get that just to complete it, but he wasn't fussed about Paris. It was like... And apparently... He was because Urshka didn't get selected.
I read
Slovenia.
that.
He was like, well, I'm not going.
Yeah, it is different. Like, it's a different vibe and like athletes all have different goals too. Like some of them like really want that world champ jersey, and some of them are like the Olympics. Like for track, I think the Olympics is a really big deal. Yeah,
because I was about to ask how they select them, but I guess... I was like, I guess like with each budget, like, you know how the US budget, like the US cycling budget is less than other countries, but is every country only allowed to bring a certain amount of cyclists?
Yeah, the selection, I feel like unless Danny, we'd need an expert on here because the selection process for each country is different.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's weird. Even, so we have the Commonwealth Games, obviously, and even that...
Wait, what's that?
So, like, all the Commonwealth countries compete. So, like,
what are
Australia,
the
UK,
Never
Canada.
heard of this before.
Don't call me out now. I can't list them all. You'll have to Google the list of Commonwealth countries.
Wait, so is it like the Olympics, though?
It's
for
like
the Commonwealth countries.
It's like the Europeans.
Yeah, that's a good good comparison.
But we have the
or even like Pan Ams.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's like every 2 years, I think. But it's similar, like for the road racing, because it costs so much, they'll just use the track athletes. And then that's when we're like, okay, it's a hilly course and all the trackies are going. And it's like a similar selection. So I don't know if I think for the Olympics, they're for our country, they'll take like the road riders.
Yeah,
separate from the track.
I think it's based on previous positioning, how big your country is, a bunch of things.
Do you think for the U.S. team this year we'll have a bigger selection since it's in the U.S.?
I don't know.
Just for like the cost of it, like
maybe
flights would be cheaper. Housing, like I guess they stay in those like Olympic housing.
I don't know how big, like the track team's going to be how big the track team is, which is like 4 team pursuit and like a handful of, and then maybe like an additional person coming in for the Omnium. For road, I don't know. Like, I guess if I were to, like maybe 4 riders would be cool. I feel like 4 is...
Yeah. Honestly, I think every athlete's going to be late to their event in LA. That athlete village, the traffic, they're not getting there.
That's so funny.
It's like, right, your race is at 12. Let's leave at 4 a.m. so we can skip prime traffic time.
And they're going to build all the underground
Maybe the athlete village will be like a little bit out. You can't put that in the center.
Have you guys
It took us 2 hours to drive 17 miles there.
I know. It's insane.
Have you guys seen the the running track with those people and like watch the Netflix show about it?
Oh, Sprint.
Sprint. And how they were driving those golf carts around at one of the races and they like literally got T-boned.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was awful, wasn't
and
it?
like one of them actually got hurt.
Yeah,
from like whiplash.
So actually, as we're talking about athletics, do you know what? My cousin's a sprint coach, and I said to him, I was like, "Why don't you guys invest in aerodynamics in sprinting? Like, they're all there with this hair up here.
That's
and
what I think.
baggy shirts.
I've thought about that too. I think Nike, in terms of like their apparel, does training, like testing like that, but what they're wearing, like
It's
like their
wild.
hair, great. Yeah.
Like, the necklaces, everything.
I know.
I'm like, if there was an aerodynamic study, like if they want to beat
It's
Bolt's
so quick,
record, they
though.
probably could by like shaving their head or like
Yeah, but
girls,
also
stick
that's
your hair
like,
back or whatever. Like they have these massive ponytails and stuff. I'm like, surely that's aero right there.
but like, you know how in bike races, like over 100 miles, you could save like 20 seconds with aero socks or something? It's like, I wonder how much like a mile race is pretty long.
Yeah, it'd be like, a millis.
I mean, maybe
So
it's nothing, but then milliseconds is everything in 100 meters.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's what
I mean, same
baffles
with
me.
swimming. That's why like those swimming suits that people wear
Yeah, I
are
used
literally
to wear one of
like,
them.
really?
So they got banned. So we used to have full leg, and it was like, honestly, you felt so
Like
fast
all the
in
way
it.
down to your ankles or down to your like knees.
Yeah, and then
Ankles?
they got banned. It was the famous like Michael Phelps like long. trunk, and they're
Oh
now
my
banned.
gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
why'd they get banned?
I think because maybe it was something to do with not everyone. I don't know. It was something
It's
to
so
do with
cycling,
speed of
so-
them.
Well, they're like $500 for one
are
suit, and you
expensive.
can wear it like 4 times, and then you have to buy another one. So I think it's like economically hard
Probably.
for people to be competitive.
I mean, but
and,
like
not
that's
have one of
cycling
those.
literally has such huge disparities because of that.
Yeah.
But that every time I watched that documentary, I was like, there must be more study, and maybe it is because it's such short distance or whatever
Yeah.
that the speed doesn't. But I'm like, surely when time is even closer, you want to do everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because there was this one athlete that used to wear like a full skin suit almost. Like she even wore, I'm pretty sure she put like a head.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was like, and it was to do with aero. And I was like, you don't, like, cycling is really the only sport where it's spoken about. But surely these marginal gains are, and maybe because we're not in it, we don't hear about it as much.
Totally.
But
It's like how. What were we gonna say?
I
Esma?
bet there's definitely like technology innovation
course.
that we don't know about. But I agree, like from the outside looking in, it seems like there could be more.
because like they're even
done.
like wearing baggy vests,
I know.
and it's like you're already running 10K or whatever.
Did you tell them that,
that's right.
Danny? Did you tell your? Wait, it's your sibling, right?
Yeah, I
That's the
told
track?
my cousin. I was like, why don't you? Yeah, and he was
Get
like, yeah,
on
it's
them.
really-
They need to be aero.
Right. Oh my god.
Haven't you heard?
Honestly, us Bonk Babes, we're just
You're
advising
like, have you
everyone.
seen my Instagram, cousin? It's all about being aero.
Do you know Dylan Johnson?
Just don't listen to it.
Well, it's like how all the downhill people now are wearing, well, not all of them, but
Exactly.
like some of the teams are starting to wear the speed
Tighter.
suits again. And then, but speed suits used to be a thing, but then they switched to bag gear. But now,
Yeah.
like, all the roadies are like, why isn't everyone wearing speed suits when
Yeah.
one person's wearing a speed suit?
Yeah.
But even the downhill stuff has got tighter. I mean,
Yeah.
I think they definitely want to keep that cool element, but
Mhm.
it's all.
but it is like it's definitely tighter than it
Yeah.
used to be.
yeah,
I will say, like, when I was at Lake Placid, not at the XC race, at the downhill race, I was like, am I cool enough to be here? 'Cause, like, all the people.
I know the aura is unbelievable.
Yeah, they were
They're
all
so
wearing
cool.
like
I
all
know.
the guys
Very
wearing
cool.
like baggy jeans, baggy t-shirts, and like all the girls look so cool. And I was like, hey.
That's funny. But yeah, maybe we will see it more. The future, tighter clothes everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. Someone will make it look cool, and then everyone will think they can.
It's
make
true.
It look
It
cool.
That's
only
what
takes
it's like.
one.
So funny though, because it's like we obviously wear tight clothes every single day to like bike or just like work out in. And then when I'm not biking, I try and wear the baggiest
Baggiest clothes.
Yeah.
Baggiest.
And like I was telling people this one day, I was like, it's so funny because like when I pick out a dress, if I have to like go to a wedding or something, I'm like, no tight dresses. We're wearing like a loose dress. But then it's
so
like I'll
funny,
go
isn't
on
it?
my bike and wear a tight outfit.
Yeah, it's funny. But also, you got to be quite tactical with if you're going to a wedding because you're going to eat a lot and probably drink a lot.
True. And you gotta have
Baggy
move
dress.
to dance or
Yeah.
room to dance around.
Catch the bouquet.
Yeah, exactly. Did you see that photo, Danny? I need
Danny's
to send it to
never
you.
seen it.
You
Grace-
caught okay.
I caught Esma's bouquet.
And she sprinted around the entire floor
Yelling.
within her, doing a
Yeah.
victory dance.
Love that.
It was so
Yeah.
good.
I pointed at Trey too, and I was like, he was like, oh gosh, I don't know her.
Oh, it was so funny.
And I was in high heels. And Liz in the background, one of Esma's friends, was like, because I literally jumped across everyone.
So good.
It was funny.
Unreal. Yeah. No, I all about the baggy off bike baggy clothes.
Mhm.
I do love when I put my baggies on for mountain biking. I feel pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's why I think because even if I do a recovery ride, sometimes I'll just wear a t-shirt. It's just something about not so serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I do when I go mountain biking with Buster, because I only go 30 to 40 minutes when I mountain bike with him, because I don't want to injure him. So I'll just wear a big t-shirt and then some bibs. But also I mountain biked with my coworkers, and I wore tight clothes, and they were all wearing baggies. And I was like,
Yep.
And the mountain bike helmets with the visor, but I don't have one of those. So
Yeah, I see. I can't quite go to the visor. I think it's more because I've just got such a small head. It just looks stupid on me.
yeah, Esma looks like a baddie in baggies, I will say.
Yeah, you do look baddie, actually.
Yeah, I dressed Grace came, I feel like it was October or November a couple years ago, and we were riding mountain bikes around, and I gave her my baggies to wear. Dressed her up.
She taught me the basics.
Yeah.
Guess what opens today, everyone? Lifetime applications.
Oh, Lifetime, if
How
you're
many-
listening to this, except Danny.
Please, we need her prize money.
She said that I could get 10% commission.
How
the
many?
2,500 finishing.
In all seriousness, how many people are going to apply? I think it's going to.
Oh
be
my
mental.
gosh, so many.
How
Especially
many?
because the wild
do we
card
think
too.
thousands? Not thousands, right? That's crazy.
Yeah, I think thousands is crazy.
Okay.
Wait, I wonder if we could see the, because I feel
say
like
it's open. I haven't actually seen the application form thing yet. It's just meant to open today.
I think, should I apply just for shits and giggles?
Yeah.
I feel like not a lot of people. I wonder if at Sea Otter last year, well, this year, you could see who was racing Sea Otter as a wild card.
Oh yeah. Whereas I wonder if this year they'll.
Oh.
Yeah, let me try and pull it up, because it said on the results if you were a wild card, and I feel like there wasn't that many, because you can apply to be a wild card, but then it's also you have to do Sea Otter and Unbound.
I don't understand what the wild card is.
So it's basically you apply as a wild card, and then based on your results at Sea Otter and Unbound, I believe, they tell you if you're going to go into the Grand Prix and be counted towards the points and the overall.
Why would you apply for a wild card versus would they?
So I suppose the pro of it is if you don't do well at Sea Otter and Unbound, you're not having to commit to doing the rest of the series.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So you basically have to do good at Sea Otter and Unbound, and I think they do a point system for the wild card, and they let in the first X amount of wild cards. Yeah, so I just pulled up the men's results, and I'll do the women's after this, but Andrew Lesby got 4th out of 46 of the men's wild cards at Sea Otter. So 46 people, I feel honestly isn't that many.
Wait, there were 46
wild cards.
Wild cards?
Yeah, men wild cards. Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
That's quite a lot.
I didn't know that. Okay, so that's cool. So I understand. They select. There's a much larger pool of wild cards. So it's a better. It's just an actual real opportunity too.
But honestly, the amount of people that have said, "Oh, I'm not going to do lifetime next year. And then I think this has come out and you watch the amount of people that probably will go back to
Wait,
it.
so who was one of the women's wild cards this year?
So Leah, I believe, Hannah Shell.
Hannah Shell.
They're both in Boulder. Leah and...
Okay, yeah. So, like, Hannah Shell got 3rd at Sea Otter out of 16 wild card slots.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so
So there was like 46 men who did the wild card and then 16 women. But also, though, some of the men and women like could have done Sea Otter and then like not went to Unbound or something, or they could have gotten like injured or something. So it could have also went down.
Yeah. Do you think Unbound will still be 200 for lifetime?
100%.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It is interesting though, because people said that at Big Sugar that they liked the 50 mile like at the end of the season because it like turned it like it made it a little bit different. But I also don't think that they would change that because I feel like since Lifetime is like a endurance event, I think that's like a little bit too short.
Yeah. It's so fast.
And that would be hard to train for.
Also with like the prize money that's coming in now, I honestly just think it will get dangerous if they like.
Yeah.
Because people
I'm like shocked at the prize money.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Fair play to them because I don't believe they actually make. I mean, Lifetime. Don't get me wrong, make millions, billions probably, but from this series, they don't actually make money.
Somebody posted like it's like $550 to do Leadville.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And the Leadville series is 600. You know,
like half.
What's the thing before? Like 2 weeks before Leadville, they do that like stage race, don't they?
So there's no way they don't make money.
Yeah, but I don't actually think. I don't know the amount it probably costs per event.
Totally,
but. I mean, I will say, I think it's good, the amount of prize money they're putting up to show that they do care about the athletes. And I think they're learning from the previous years. Like, in all honesty, when I first did Lifetime, I couldn't carry on because financially as a European, it was impossible.
Totally. Mm-hmm.
So like doing the little things like, you know, outside the top 10, it's guaranteed if you finish the series, 2,500. At least then every athlete's like...
Do you think it would have been better for them to, instead of evenly distributing 2,500 for finishers, to rather have like a financial aid application?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Or like, you know how Toad and Chicago Grit do like host housing?
Yeah.
I think that would be cool because like people have host houses like Danny, you have your Unbound family, but it's like stuff like that, but for like multiple different families that are just like offering to take in athletes.
Yeah. Like, in all honesty, I pulled out at Leadville because I looked at my cost of flights to get from Europe to there was like $2,000 pretty much.
Oh, so that's like, I feel like, because, okay.
Leadville's also hard to get to.
There's plenty of people outside the top 10 on any given day who are still getting support from a team or a brand to get there. So then there's still this disparity outside the top 10 of that 2,500 and how it's used because, Danny, like you said, it costs more than that just to go Leadville versus like other people, there's probably still, let's call it 10 people who got that 2,500 outside the top 10 who were fully supported to go there. And imagine 100%. If you had more financial aid to actually like...
Yeah, it's interesting. Me and Alexi were actually talking about this as well because, I mean, like, obviously these people all deserve the teams they're on, but it is exactly that, like, specialized off-road team. They never have to worry about Leadville, the accommodation, that's all there, the mechanics. Whereas like Cecile, myself, going to Leadville, we got to source that accommodation.
Totally.
Like, Leadville is such a big thing with altitude. You need to be there before. So it's being there. It's not just turning up at Leadville and doing the race. You need the finances to be there for 3 weeks before.
And you need more than 2,500. And that's like, it's really good. It's it's really good. I'm surprised it wasn't turned into a financial aid grant.
Yeah. Well, and like... Sorry, what were you going to say, Esma?
Maybe it's like maybe it's just easier, right?
Yeah.
Maybe this is just the easier first step than like making an application process, defining like who gets it and who doesn't, because that would be hard to do.
Yeah.
Because like Dylan at Big Sugar and Little Sugar, he stayed with like one of his Instagram followers who like literally just DM'd him and was like, hey, I have room for like you and another person, because he had like a 3-bedroom. And he was like, you guys can stay at mine. Like, it's in Benville, all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I feel like there's a lot of people like that. But then I guess like putting all the points together, because especially like in Emporia,
well,
it's grown with like the cycling community and the people that live there.
Well, in all honesty, the reason I ended up with that Unbound family is because I reached out to Lifetime like 3 weeks before, like accommodation is so expensive, there's barely any. Could you help me? And to be fair, they were the ones that put it out to what's the local bike team in Emporia?
Oh, Coyote. Right? Yeah.
And that's how I ended up with this family.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I think it's just, I mean, the amount of people that messaged me, to be fair, pre-Unbound, like
totally looking for it.
And there is a forum, but that's what maybe Lifetime, I think maybe they do, but like send out, post on this forum.
Yeah.
Or like Lifetime athletes, are you looking for a house? Right, these 5 riders, like to make it cheaper for everyone.
Yeah. Because it's also like Hannah Shell is in the Grand Prix, but like her and her boyfriend or husband, I don't know if they're married or not, but they have like a RV. So like they'll drive it out. So it's like she may not need accommodations, but like someone that's going to Leadville and is just like or like trying to be a professional, but also like works full time. Maybe like,
first year of Lifetime.
Yeah.
It was like, it was impossible.
For Toad, Grace, like, and Chicago Grit, they have like, there's a whole nother application thing of like people applying to be a host house, and then the internal like organization of like collecting all those, figuring out what those accommodations look like if they have animals, allergies, like how many beds, and then connecting the teams with the host houses. But it's a really, really, like, they've done phenomenal. Like at Toad, you'll be driving through Milwaukee and like they have the signs out there like host family.
Oh, that's cute.
It's so cute. So like it's a big, like, I do feel like that's like a very structured, organized thing. And I think Lifetime is probably, it sounds like they are doing that. They're helping facilitate forums, housing, but like maybe there could be something in the future where it's more streamlined in a way.
Yeah. I feel like Lifetime's doing good. It's just like their bandwidth, because it's like year after year. Because it's like every year is changing. Just like how Mid-South just changed. Like,
I can't even imagine how many employees they've brought on to manage all of this.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. And you can see that year on year. In all honesty, I will say, I think I've been a big learning curve from them from the first year about European athletes. And again, last year, like Mattia, DeMarcus, Axel, all the Europeans, but like barely any of them finished. Like apart from Simon, I can't say his name, Pollard.
Oh, I was like, what? Simone.
Simone, that's it.
That one.
He's actually really nice. He's funny. He felt he came and got a tire off of me before Big Sugar, and he was so nervous.
I need to put my new tires on. Got some from Bike Tires Direct.
Ooh. Yo,
what up? Use code Bonk Babes 2026. I got Schwalbe GS1. Wait. RS G1 Pro. G1 RS Pro. I got the 55.
Oh, nice. They are the tire.
Like that.
Yeah, I'm
Honestly,
excited.
I already think I know what tires I'm going to run for Unbound next year.
Ooh. Which ones?
RX
are they from Bike Tires
on the
Direct?
Front? Maybe. Schwalbe, RX 55 on the front, RS 55 on the back. I'm pretty sure I had this conversation with Trey.
Wait, so does the RX on the back have more tread?
No,
and then on the
RX on the front has more tread.
Flip it.
Wait, so why would you do?
Because your front 55. Tire needs more grip.
Yeah. Even though some people like, to be fair, Dylan will say, yeah, but it's less aero, so put the big one on the back. I like to have more grip on the front.
That makes sense. Also, I lean towards more grip on the front for sure. Because your back tire is just a lung for the ride, Grace.
Yeah, that's how I feel with the, because I
Dylan can't give me shit. Because what does a 55 equate to?
2.3, I think.
3.
I think they're bigger than a 2.25.
Oh, that's actually crazy.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
Like, I don't. Okay, can you guys? So people are running like big tires.
Yeah,
fat boys. Yeah,
like proper big tires.
Mm-hmm. It's
like
wild.
No more 2.0s.
I might rock up with snow tires.
No, like literally 50s are like small.
What?
Well, okay, 50s aren't small. That's
definitely mainly
I would say like I would say like
or 38s just like completely out.
Okay, I have 40 slicks on my road bike, like, or on my like road wheels. Like I literally ride 40s on my road bike.
I did my whole season last year on 40s.
Okay.
But I did Oregon Trail this year on 50s, and I was like, no wonder my back was so broken the year before doing it on 40s.
Just because of like compliance, or okay.
But I also like
they are faster. So Skylar, who I stayed with that. He was over in Spain actually, and he's honestly Dylan 2.0. It's actually so funny.
Oh no.
Oh no, but he's he's funny. I said to Dylan, he might be funnier actually. Dylan needs to watch out. Skylar doesn't make YouTube though. I was like, because I was like, oh, Dylan's telling me to do this. He's like, you should do that. I'm like, oh no, I've got 2 of them now.
Okay, so 50s are like the bigger tires are fast, huh?
Yeah.
Esma, where have you been?
But okay, so I
still don't like the feeling like
I've like heard this, but I just like have been rejecting it because I'm like, for me, I feel like that's like over the line of.
I think it does depend on the surface. Like in Sweden, when I did the race, it was very fast gravel, and you wanted 40s. And even Dylan was like, you want 40s.
Such an old roadie now. Like now I'm
the boulder gravel at the bottom. You still want your 40s.
Yeah.
But like, what about, like I ride that on like 32s and I'm like, this feels great.
That's fine.
Surface is fine.
Boulder gravel is like road with a little bit of dust.
Unless you go like Switzerland Trail, that's when you want 50s or mountain bike tires.
That's fair.
That'll be faster.
But though, like for me, riding mountain bike tires on gravel, like day to day, it gives me more confidence because I crashed once on gravel literally like 3 years ago. And ever since then, I've been scared of like downhill, like descents into a turn. And so now it makes me more confident being on like a grippier tire that's bigger.
Yeah, more contact on the ground.
Yeah.
So, okay, question then, Danni, Switzerland Trail, how many gravel races are you doing compared to that surface?
A lot of, like, all the Girona ones are like, Tracker is like that.
Okay.
Because
like, I imagine racing on that would be literal hell.
Wait, what's the Switzerland Trail?
It's really
in Boulder?
Yeah, it's super chunky.
Okay. But it's in Boulder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when you said Switzerland Trail and relating it to Boulder, I was like, wait, so it's like dusty gravel? And then you said it's like the Tracka, but then I'm like, I've seen photos of the Tracka, and I'm like, that doesn't track.
The Tracka, like, I mean, there's certain sections that's like smoother or whatever, but a lot of the mountain ranges and stuff, like, you do not want 40s.
But for like the lifetime races, how many are that?
Sea Otter, I would say, is the one race where you can probably run like smaller tires. Like, I think I ran 40s or 45s, and I had full slicks. I had RS on.
Okay. Also, though, I think it'll just depend on when they lay down that like crushed limestone each year.
It's also really slippy.
Yeah, it's like
I
really
had RSs on, and I wish I put an RX on the front. Some of the corners were so slippy.
That's like where I love, like, I don't know. I wish I knew my tires. Like I only know my road tires, but I have a slightly more textured maybe like a 35 I put on my front, and then just a slick like 30, 32 on the back that I rip the gravel paths around on here. And like, I love it.
Yeah.
Like you can, and I feel like that's more similar to Sea Otter, or like maybe what like, I don't know about Steamboat too, maybe SBT.
Faster. But honestly, I think Sea Otter, you can also afford to run really low pressures because you're not really likely to puncture on that course.
Or like
I mean, same with Steamboat, but when I did Steamboat like 3 years ago in Esma, I don't know if you rode on any of the gravel when you were there. When I was there,
a little bit. Oh, the stuff like, close to town.
It's like a lot of brake bumps.
Yeah.
So it's like they were saying champagne gravel, and I was like, this is a lot
like
bumpier.
Washburn?
Yeah. And there was a lot of that and like cattle grates and but then there was also like that giant like grass pasture.
I hear
Steamboat's my gosh,
the old course, isn't it?
I think so. That they're like going back. So this past year they started like on a gravel road, like in like somewhere like way outside of it. But then the pros and like people that were doing the like 60, I don't know, the full distance, but it wasn't 100. It was like less than that. Maybe it was 90. I don't know. But they finished like out where they started. And then the people that were doing like the 50 and 25 ended downtown. But then next year they're going back to like the downtown start and finish. And then they're going back to like the long course. And I don't think it'll be loops.
Yeah. I wonder how much participation in the pro field dropped off this year.
Probably a lot.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah,
I think they basically, Amy, the organizer, had to negotiate with the locals,
the city.
Yeah.
But it is like hard because Steamboat's nice for like skiing in the winter, and it's so hard to get to, especially like in the summer. But I think having the race there in the summer is like really good for tourism.
It's stunning. Like it's so it's really nice in the summer. It's a really great place.
Yeah, and they announced that outside nutrition support is going to be allowed for the black course racers.
Okay.
In like the aid station and the spectator zone.
Yeah, like a proper feed zone.
Yeah, because I guess last year, I wonder if they just had to refill their bottles because that's what they had to do at Gravel Worlds.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they're changing that at Gravel Worlds. Well, Gravel Worlds is still very much self-supported, which I'm not gonna lie, I do quite like because I think it's that makes every athlete equal. But I think they're gonna hand out bottles of water, like you can actually grab
like neutral, hand ups,
which is nice.
Okay. I think that's always a good idea.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah, that's what they do at the Ironmans. They'll have like
so many people holding.
Yeah, like the volunteers for the pros will like volunteer to do hand-ups. But though also at the Ironman, I think it's a lot different because like they the athletes are coming through before the age groupers. And now it's like when you have the mix of like the 50 milers and like the other like mileage, I think then it gets all like intertwined at some aid stations.
Interesting.
Yeah. Sure.
And also if somebody's flying by at 50 miles an hour trying to take a neutral bottle from a volunteer.
And maybe a little sketch.
Chaos. Chaos.
Yeah, there's 4 brand new routes.
For SBT?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay, that's cool. Wait, guys, we really do need
leveling up.
Danni, I know my race schedule for next year, so when you girlies figure out what you're doing next year, we really need to figure out some races we can do together.
Yeah.
Yes, I said so Danni, the first time that I did SBT, it was like right after I graduated college and Esma was there. And 15 miles, it was my first like big gravel race. My first gravel race that I did, I crashed. So then this was like my one after that. And I was going into like a downhill with like a left turn and I was still really scared of gravel. And the like rocks were huge. And this was at like mile 15 my heart rate was so high because I just like sprinted at the start, neglected the altitude, like was like, oh, I'm fine.
In the red zone.
Started crying, going downhill, started crying. Was about to call Esma to come and pick me up.
Yeah.
Didn't call Esma because I knew that Esma would tell me no. Because Esma at, I think it was Big Sugar like 3 years ago, she was doing the aid for Trey. And Trey was like, I'm so done. Like, I just want to be done. And Esma was like, no, keep going.
Good gal. That's what, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, she's not going to let me keep going, or she's not going to let me stop. So I was like, I have to keep going.
Brad did that to me this year at Levi's. I'd like punctured like 3 times, was getting back. But this is before I knew I had freaking mono. And like, I felt like death.
He's
And
like,
I got
suck
to
it
the
up.
speed zone and I was like, Brad, I know I punched, but I'm really not feeling it. He's like, you've got this, sent me on my way. Worst decision of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and
It
he was
is-
like, now I feel
You
really
have like it's so hard to.
But I never think about stopping unless
Yeah.
I'm really not okay.
Yeah, it's hard to make those calls,
is.
and like more often than not, like you can push on, and you have to just say like, what if it gets better? Because
Yeah.
it will. Like at one point, you'll have like some moments of like, oh, this isn't as bad as it was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. I'm proud of you not calling me Grace. That's funny. I didn't know that story.
Proud, Grace. Good job.
Look how far you've come.
Yeah. Okay, I have to go.
Yeah,
I'm
you have to go
sorry.
shopping. Okay, I'll stop it.
Bye.